day in, day out, is scarier. And sometimes you hear the sound of a gunshot, you don't even feel like staying in Bawku again. You have to pack and leave the country for good. And as we speak, Johnny, you go to Bawku, and their district court there has been relocated to Bolgatanga. The Senate offices relocated to Bolgatanga. Several banks relocated to Bolgatanga. And Bawku, we all know, is a town of commerce. And now you go there, the place is
dead.
Kind of dead. It's literally becoming a ghost town. People are just shutting their businesses to relocate, at least for safety. So now you enter Bawku. If you do not know Bawku, nothing will convince you that this used to be a commerce town, because it shares border with Togo, Burkina Faso, and businesses were booming here. So it is kind of scary. The Burkinabes are still coming in. The international laws too, you cannot send all of them back. People who are running from danger and they come into your territory, you can't send them back. But the screening aspect is the challenge.
In fact, Professor Vladimir Nchidanso had raised this concern last week when we spoke with him. He said that we may just be sitting on a time bomb because, rightly as you said, these insurgents and these terrorist groups could just be recruiting people and sending them through under the guise of they being refugees. And then the next point, we could have a lot of mess on our hands.
Exactly, that is the danger. So I was asking the head of security, District Security Council for Bawku West, about why, initially I was asking him why they've not set up camp for these asylum seekers, since most of them come here, they are stranded, they don't get food to eat, they just lodge in people's houses. Those who are not privileged to get others to accommodate them, they will just sleep in the open. So I tried to find out from him why we are not setting camp for these asylum seekers. And he was telling me that from the security perspective, they have not decided to do so for now, because usually when you set up those camps, these insurgent or terrorist group even target these camps. And they also come in. They will be in the camps and be planning whatever they want to do. So that is how come they are a bit careful. They want to screen everybody before they know whether they will have to set the camp for them or those who they have to return. But, Johnny, the dangerous aspect is that we can't screen all of them.
That's true.
Because they come in and before we realize, some have even moved to Kumasi or even Accra. Not all of them stay in the Upper East. Before we realize, most of them have even moved to other places. And like I was saying, the unapproved routes are many. At least the approved ones, anytime people get there, they are screened. The immigration officers, security has been big there. But we have so many of the unapproved routes that people can easily use to enter. We went through most of them, and you could just stand there. Once